to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, about, and I've chosen the worst possible product in the world, and it's the most unglamorous product. It's fertilizer. The ingredients are P, N and K. It stinks. You put it in a bag, and when you've sold it, you rip it open and chuck it away, you know, on the floor. And this goes back a few years now, but I was engaged by the International Fertilizer Association. Yes, I lead a very glamorous life, ladies and gentlemen. The International Fertilizer Association. And the president, he said to me before I started, he said, "Oh," he said, "Professor MacDonald," he said, "we have declared officially fertilizer as a commodity." So I got my pointer out and I said to this guy, I said, "You see this?" I said, "This is a pointer, it's not a magic wand. I'm a professor of marketing, not a professor of miracles." I said, "You've just explained to me why, when I went on the internet, I discovered that there was not one single manufacturer of fertilizers in the world making $1 of profit. You've just explained it to me." Now, part of this was a company called ICI Fertilizers who tried everything else, and they got me in as a professor of marketing. And it was very simple. They weren't actually paying any attention to the farmer market. What they were doing was sort of dumping their stuff into their intermediaries, merchants. And when I said, you know, who buys this stuff, they said merchants. I said, yes, I know that, but who buys from merchants? And they said, oh, they all buy on price. And I said, who told you that? And they said, the sales force. Now, that's just not true. Now, you'll see that there are 7 blocks on there. I've only put 3 blocks on to save boring the pants off you all. And I could go through all 7. But this piece of segmentation research was very simple, very inexpensive. And if you look at this guy, some of you might recognize him. He's the Arthur segment. He is the price segment. And no matter what anybody does, he will buy on price. Doesn't matter what you offer this guy, he'll buy on price. But he was only 10% of the market. And I want to make this point to you all, ladies and gentlemen, and that is that all the research I've done on every continent in the world, for all the big companies in the world, I have never found any market anywhere in the world where the price segment is greater than 10%. Can you see the point I'm making about those companies that buy on price? Why are they doing it? Because they don't understand segmentation. Very simple. And if you look at this character here, this character is David. David is the show-off farmer. I'm obviously giving you thumbnail sketches of them. David likes white fences, clean cows. He likes plants that look luscious, the colors. This one is Oliver. Oliver's a different character. He's the technical farmer. He's driving around his farm on his tractor with an aerial attached to a satellite, and he's actually analyzing the soil in his fields, and he's mixing the P, N and K to get the maximum yield. He thinks he's Einstein, this guy. Now you just imagine, you either send a direct mail shot or on your website, or a representative goes round, or whatever. If you actually said to David, you started talking technical, his eyes would glaze over. If you went to Oliver and started saying, put this on, your crops will look nice, his eyes would glaze over. But guess what the whole industry all over the world was doing? Price, 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 price. Nobody bothered about the feelings of these people. And when ICI changed their research and development totally, it only took them 6 months before they became the most profitable, the only profitable fertilizer company in the world, and they became the most profitable subsidiary of ICI again. Simple, simple, elementary market segmentation. Now, the company that bought ICI Fertilizers, a Finnish company, I had a guy at Cranfield not so long ago, and he told me they repeated the survey again across Western Europe, and the segments are exactly the same. Segments do not change, ladies and gentlemen. The size of some have got bigger and some have got smaller, but generally speaking, segments do not change over time.